Hello, good day everyone. I'm Tefs. Welcome back to this channel. This next repair is an LG 42-inch Smart LED TV. Model 42LB6500. Not turning on and has no standby light indicator. I'll show you how to fix it. If you like electronics and want to learn how to repair TVs and other electronic gadgets, you came to the right channel. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe. You can also ring the notification bell to keep you updated. So let's get started. The TV has no power, so let's check first the fuse. The two fuses are okay. These are the output voltages. Let's measure the standby voltage, which is the 3.5 volts. The standby voltage is not present. The primary main capacitor is charged only about 31 volts. Let's remove the power board and find the problem. This capacitor is the standby 3.5 volts, let's measure the voltage there. No standby 3.5 volts. And the other capacitors have only 4.3 volts. Let's check these two MOSFETs. Before that, let's discharge first the main capacitor. A bad MOSFET is mostly between the drain and source is shorted, and between the source and drain also get shorted. Seems the MOSFETs are okay. This capacitor is the VCC filter of the resonant IC controller. Let's measure the voltage. The voltage is 11.8 volts only. The starting voltage of the resonant IC controller is about 16 volts. Let's test the secondary diode rectifiers. If one of these rectifier diodes is shorted, the resonant IC controller will not start. None of the diode rectifiers is shorted. I have a power board that is similar to it, but some of the components have been pulled out. Let's swap the resonant IC controller. The IC is been glued, so it's hard to remove. Let's try not to damage the IC. Let's remove the remaining adhesive. Let's remove the other one. This is the power board that we are working on, so let's be careful not to include the other components to be removed. Let's clean the pads. Done adding soldering lead to the pads, it is now ready to solder the IC. Adding a flux is not necessary. The IC is successfully soldered. Let's remove the fuse and solder the 220 ohms resistor. If ever the IC is defective and it will cause the MOSFET to get short, it may not happen, because we are limiting the current that goes in the MOSFET by the use of the 220 ohms resistor. Let's try it now. Still the same problem. Let's test this capacitor. The capacitance is 27.1 nanofarad, the capacitor is okay. I also swapped this transformer but still has the same problem. There is one component I have not tested yet. The main capacitor. The capacitor has a voltage of 318 volts when it is plugged. Let's unplug it. It is charged only 1.8 volts. Let's test the capacitance in circuit. It has no capacitance. But in the beginning of this video, the capacitor is charged at about 30 volts when it is unplugged. So I don't expect that the main capacitor is the problem. It is not bloated nor the terminals are rusty, no sign that is defective. The capacitance is degraded and not stable. Let's get a good 68 microfarad 450 volts. The capacitance is slightly lower, but it is just okay. For all that we have been through, we find the problem. It's only the main capacitor. That's how troubleshooting works. Let's try it now. We have a higher voltage now. Let's measure the standby supply. We have 3.55 volts now. And the main capacitor is 319 volts, just like before when the main capacitor is not yet replaced. Crazy. Seems the power board is okay now. Let's place back the main fuse and let's try if it will works. The TV is turning on now, but the backlight LED diffusers fell off.
The next day.
My customer agreed to replace all the LEDs rather than glue all the diffusers. If we glue the diffuser, soon it will fall off again. So it is better to replace it with a new set of LED. Let's mark where the LEDs will be placed.
Si Joel, ano trabaho ni Joel? Wala. Wala. Very good, mabuhay ni Joel! Pero may asawa ka na. Pero ilan ka na? Isa. Pero pangalawang. Ayun, nakikita ko. Perfect attendance kaya, pero. Kapag lipstick ka pa, ate. Ano yung pangalan nyo, ha?
We will use a factory cut convex lens 6 volts 2 watts LED.
We should just use Monday.com.
We're not using that many.
HR, CRM, projects, marketing. It's costing us a fortune.
Manalo ang piliin. May saliper.
For all your business needs. HR, suppliers, finance. You can do it all from one place. Just choose from one of our templates, and you're all set.
Fill the gaps between matches in your gaming sessions. It's both fun and challenging at the same time, with great graphics and smooth animations. It offers short but intense gaming sessions, offering a wealth of content to explore. Plus,
Let's connect them all in series.
Ako nakalimot eh. Araw-araw na lang na ginawa. Hindi mo na nahihirapan ako ng mga nangyayari.
tawa-tawa yung tatlong match.
Ngayon, yung araw-araw pagpinat pa lang ng mata ko, inaasikaso ko na yung mga pamimigay natin kung kani-kanino ng mga taong nakakailangan. Tapos dito ko kakalimutan nila ako pa rin ang may kasalanan.
Okay na naman, ano masasabi niyo?
Ano? Magsalita ka na! Umiiyak yan si Mayor!
I-rehab na rin
Mamaya
natin si
na
Mayor.
tayo!
I-rehab na rin natin si Mayor.
Di po okay po ako! Joey, okay po ako! Okay po ako, ano na, hinaabangan pa po tayo ng ating mga sususwens. Pero, Mayor, maganda balita, Mayor! Oh.
Ano yun?
Birthday, Apple ni Rio!
Buti na lang!
May Apple daw na Rio! Huwag mo na lang mag-araw pa naman ni Rio!
All LEDs are connected now. Let's test it. Seems okay now.
A few moments later.
The TV now is working great. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked my video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also ring the notification bell to keep you updated. Once again, I'm Tefs. See you again next time. Bye for now.